Welcome back in, and we're in the 9 News backyard, and today we are going to learn all about containers.
Ooh, I'm excited, all these beautiful plants, because we have questions about water restrictions. We want our stuff to look as good as it does every year. Just, how do we kind of change and maneuver this year? So we have a professional, Shar Chacon, with Designscapes to walk us through this. And let me ask you, can you use like the pretty containers you already have, or do you have to like switch gears?
Absolutely. So I love seasonal color, and in Colorado, because we have such a short period of time, you need to add something to your containers. But instead of the traditional geraniums, petunias, we've got a great display of options here that you can use, that you can put in your containers that use less water and actually thrive on the heat, just like today.
Oh, it's so hot.
It's so hot outside. So just walk us through all the different plants you have, and how would that look like as far as watering goes? Like, I know some of our delicate flowers we're gonna have to water every day. What about these ones?
Well, the wonderful thing about these plants, such as the sedums, the agave, the pencil cactus.
agave.
Yes. So their leaves naturally retain more water. All these plants primarily come from Mexico or South Africa. So they're designed by nature to really withstand the heat and the lack of water. The one that you're touching right now is called
beautiful.
Ruby Necklace. They come with the beautiful purple in the background. The next one is a string of bananas, string of pearls, string of fish hooks, the burro's tail. So a wide variety of the yucca, the sedums. We've got beautiful fragrant plants such as the lantana and the lavender.
I love lavender.
Me too.
Me too.
When you walk by a house that
it's the
has it,
best.
it's just like that aroma. Let me ask you, what's the biggest mistake you see people make when, trying to save water and using their containers?
Well, because we naturally think it's hot, let's water. No,
Yes.
that's rule number one. Pro tip, water deeply but less frequent. You really don't want to be watering these more than once a week.
Are you serious?
Yes. So simplify your life.
And earlier in the day, like early morning
It's
sun
best.
or later? What would you?
Early.
Early.
Yep,
Okay.
that's always best. Would you guys like to plant a container?
Yeah, I would.
Sure.
Let's get our hands dirty.
All right, and just like last week, Ellen had talked about how important it is when designing a container that you're using the concept of the thriller in the center, the filler on the outside, and then the spiller to trail over the edge.
Ooh.
So here we've got the aloe started and a sedum on the side. And then Alex and Sam, if you would like to
Okay.
plant a lantana,
Sure.
which is fragrant, and it also attracts butterflies. And I've already pre-dug the holes, so you actually can just set them in there.
That feels good.
Well,
Getting my
yeah.
hands dirty. It feels
know,
good.
It's
Oh,
great for the
did you
soul to
smell?
connect with Mother Nature here.
Oh yes.
So fragrant.
And they will thrive all season with very little water.
Really?
Very little. And then what we'll use is our spiller today for the front. You both are doing
Pretty.
great. Is the moss rose, or also known as portulaca.
Ooh.
And it's got this beautiful pink color. And
So it's kind of going this direction. Would you say kind of put it in this? Oh,
I would
over here too?
over on this edge.
Oh,
So you've got
I
the
see.
double spilling, and that really makes that impact.
That is so pretty. You know what I've seen? This is the most random question I'm going to ask you, but this like trend of people filling up a wine bottle
Yep.
and then putting it upside down into a plant. Have you seen that?
Yes.
You can do that.
Is that a good idea?
Maybe not necessarily
Okay.
with these, but if you're going to go on vacation or extended period of time, you absolutely can do that to give your plants some water. Great suggestion.
All right. This was great information. I'm going to copy it
Beautiful.
all.
I know. Me too.
Well, thank you very much, ladies.
Yeah, thank you. All right, we're going to be right back. We're going to go back inside because it's hot.
It is hot.